Hello everyone, welcome to the world of nursing exams learning. Hope you are doing well and studying for your exams. So our today's question also related to ECG. In the previous videos we have discussed about myocardial infarctions and ECG waves and some questions also related to those topics. So today we will discuss a question related to ECG waves, continuation of our previous videos. The home health nurse is visiting a client discharged 2 days ago after a coronary artery bypass graft (CABG). The client reports fatigue and palpitations, and the nurse connects the clients to a portable heart monitor. The nurse recognizes the displayed rhythm as which type? Click on the exhibit button for additional information. Those who are preparing for the NGLSRN exam, they know that we can expect some questions like exhibit questions. Then the exhibit questions, first you will see the question and there is one button in the down like exhibit, right? When you will click on that button, you will go to another video in which you will see some of the things related to that particular question scenario. So you should always read completely. Sometimes you can see two exhibits, so always you should open those exhibits and you should read carefully, because the question and the options are always and 100% related to that exhibit. Some students, they might be skip that one, suddenly they will just select the options. That will going to be a wrong answer. So click the exhibit button and go through the notes or the pictures, whatever it is there. Read carefully, then come back to the options. So when we will here I don't have an application option to make such a button. So the thing what is there in the exhibit button, I just add after the question. Here you can see the ECG waves. So the question they ask, when the client is connected with the portable heart monitor, the nurse see this particular ECG wave. So what is this? Very simple question. What ECG wave it is? That's it. So after CABG, that is also should keep in your mind. The nurse should recognize the display as which type of ECG. So the first option is atrial fibrillation. The second one is atrial flutter. Then the third one is complete heart block. Fourth one is second degree atrioventricular block type 2. So what do you think? Which could be the answer? Or when you see this rhythm, what do you understand? Which type? Well, the first thing you say that it is irregular. So which rhythm is irregular that we studied? In the previous video we studied that one. Atrial fibrillation. That is irregular and there is no definite P waves. Here there is no definite P waves and it is like a query. So our answer is atrial fibrillation. This particular rhythm is atrial fibrillation. We'll see what does it. We already discussed, even though we'll study. Atrial fibrillation is a common dysarrhythmia after cardiac surgery. It is characterized by a total disorganization of atrial electrical activity that result in the loss of effective atrial contractions. When you are studying in the initial segment of ECG, you know that atrial depolarization, repolarization, and when we say depolarization or ventricular depolarization, everything, you have that idea. So here the P waves are not visible. They are replaced by a fibrillatory waves. We said it's curing. The ventricular rates varies, but the rhythm is typically irregular. That also we see. The atrial fibrillation results in decreased cardiac output due to a loss of atrial kick and a rapid ventricular response. Clots may form in the atria, pulling the client at increased risk for stroke. Keep it in mind, very important. So the treatment goals includes a decreased ventricular rate below 200 beats per minute and adequate anticoagulation to prevent thromboembolic complications. Prevent the thromboembolic complications. That is also important. The medications used for rate control include calcium channel blockers like diltiazem and verapamil, then beta blockers like metoprolol, then digoxin. The medication that convert to and maintain the sinus rhythm include amiodarone, flecainide, and sotalol. Then the electrical cardioversion may also be considered in hemodynamically unstable kind. If the client is hemodynamically unstable, there is an electrical cardioversion also considered. So this much about the atrial fibrillation. Then we'll see atrial flutter, that is characterized like a sawtooth. We'll say sawtooth shaped flutter waves. Then another one is the complete heart block has no more P waves than QRS complex, and PR intervals are variable. There is no communication between the atria and ventricles. Then the last option we said, that is second degree atrioventricular block type 2. In that has more P waves than QRS complex. The PR intervals is constant on conducted beats. It reflects an intermittent block of atrial impulses. So just keep this one also things. Atrial flutter you can keep in your mind like a sawtooth waves, flutter waves, atrial flutter. So this much about today's question. Please study this one also. So if you are continuously watching our videos, we know that we have studied around 6 ECG rhythms, and in what are the conditions those rhythms will come, and what are the priority, or what are the interventions or the medications, everything we have studied. Keep it in mind and review the topics. Bye bye.